When you get a really serious cancer diagnosis, and especially if it's stage 4, which is usually incurable, it can be easy to lose hope and to make cancer feel like it's your entire life. My name is Beth Anderson. My husband, Jason, was diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer in May of 2023. He'd been having difficulty eating as much as he usually eats. He was just getting full a lot faster than usual. That was his only symptom. He had lost some weight because of that. He got an endoscopy, and one of the biopsies for that was diagnosed him with cancer. We did do biomarker testing at the very beginning, and we also did genetic testing, and he was found to be positive for a biomarker called PD-L1, which meant that he was a good candidate for immunotherapy. We also found that his cancer is a genetic form of the cancer. It's tied to a gene called CDH1 that he has a mutated version of, and it's something that's hereditary, but we don't know of anybody else in his family with stomach cancer, so it definitely came as a surprise to us. He began treatment in June of 2023 with what's called FOLFOX, which is a combination of drugs, including chemo drugs, an immunotherapy drug. So he began that in June, and he was on that treatment for a year. We just last week switched to a second line of treatment, and he had to start that new treatment because his last PET scan showed more spread of the cancer since his is metastatic. If you're diagnosed with cancer, you need to have one person in your life who is committed to being by your side and being your advocate. And my way of coping as his caregiver has been to research everything and to be an advocate, to be the one who takes the really detailed notes and asks the really detailed questions. But as his caregiver, as his advocate, I am the one person who has him as top priority in my life. And that means I am looking at details. I'm keeping an eye on things day to day in a way that a doctor can't, because they're working with other people as well. And then the people in the medical community do the things I can't do. They're the ones that have all of the facts and figures and that have the expertise. But caregivers fill a role that nobody else can fill. And so you've got to find that person to be there for you. When you get a really serious cancer diagnosis, and especially if it's stage 4, which is usually incurable, it can be easy to lose hope and to make cancer feel like it's your entire life. We realized in order to keep hope and to make this life as wonderful as it can be, we needed to really prioritize time together as a couple and as a family. We've found ways to fit travel in. Even though we're still working, we're finding ways to travel as a family and as a couple. And those trips have been really crucial for us, because not only is it quality time together, but it's also a way to get away from the routine of being in cancer care. And so traveling has been really important to us. And just finding those things to look forward to and finding ways to focus on the relationships in our lives instead of just focusing on treatment has been crucial to us, because hope isn't just about hanging on to hope that this medicine is going to cure me. Sometimes the medicine doesn't cure us. Hope is about saying life is worthwhile as long as we have it. And so we're going to do what we can to make the most out of life, nobody has a guaranteed number of days, whether you have cancer or not. And so to us, so much of hope is trying to let go of what the end point is and saying, we're going to create hope every day in the way that we build our family relationships.